How's practice today?
It was good. It was a good day out there. We actually had a good little breeze for a bit of the practice, so that was nice. Appreciate it.
How's the mental attitude of the team this week?
It's good. Everybody's ready to go to work, ready to compete. Good day.
What do you remember about that game last year against Houston?
Just the grit it took. They're a good ball club. They have athletes all over the field. The hype about it was insane. It was great to see the whole city out there supporting us. We know what it's going to take, and looking forward to it.
It seemed like more than in a lot of the other losses in the last recent years that one really kind of stuck with you guys and with the coaches for a while. What was the emotional part like of that game last year against Houston?
Well, when you go into a new week, you have to learn how to flush it and start the week with a new game plan, ready to go attack the next team. So this is a new season. We go into every season just ready to attack the next opponent, whoever that may be.
So I guess none of that really carries over. Do you have any kind of extra feelings about going into this one because of the way last year played out?
New season, new team. Do your best every play, every rep.
What do they do with their D-line that makes them, I mean, at least last season they were difficult to look like to block?
They're very good athletes.
Yeah.
They're very good athletes. They put their athletes in space and D-lines, create a lot of one-on-one opportunities, and it'll be imperative for us to manage those one-on-ones.
Yeah, how do you guys go about doing that? Is it just focus on fundamentals, or are there specific, techniques and stuff?
Relying on fundamentals and technique. As Coach says, when adversity hits, you don't rise to the occasion, you sink to the level of your training.
Coach Traylor mentioned a couple times through the fall about how difficult it was to get the running backs going against Houston last year. What sort of challenges did they throw at you in that sense, or why was that an area of concern a year ago?
Just the physical nature of it. When you play O-line and running back and linebacker, it's a consistent series of plays of banging, and you might get one carry that goes for 5, you might get one that goes for 2, but it's consistently trusting the process and waiting for your opportunity, waiting for your moment, because you never know what play is going to hit.
Is there anything different about facing them this year that allows you to maybe spark that a little bit better, that could allow that to produce at a higher level from the running back spot?
Really just focusing on your fundamentals. A lot of times we got B-weaves in bad position, on not football athletic positions, and so you got to worry about focusing on that.
I wanted to ask you about Walker Brady coming in at the top spot in the depth chart at left tackle. What stands out about him?
He's athletic, quick feet, and most importantly, he's bought in. He's really taking the challenge of switching from nose to tackle very well. He's always trying to learn, pays attention, so I'm happy for that guy.
How'd you feel about the way he handled it last year? That was obviously a huge challenge on short notice to get thrown into a big role like that.
I was proud of him, honestly. Obviously there's things that he could have cleaned up, and he's still working on stuff like that. But, to get thrown into that fire, such a high level that we play, and for us to go out there and still win a championship, I was very proud of him.
What are the biggest ways you can look at now and say he's grown or is different from where he was last year?
Just his confidence, and I told him before, he's finally starting to play O-line like an O-lineman and not how he thinks it should be played, So when you go and you see a wide receiver mock O-line play, it looks kind of, off. And so he's been working on that, getting in those O-line uncomfortable positions, and it's looking more natural.
What does that really, like when you say play O-line like an O-lineman, what does that really mean?
So what I mean by that is the way you have to bend your knees inverted, be flat on your feet instead of most likely pushing off the balls of your feet like in most positions. Things like that, just keeping your hands tight, whereas versus, other positions, you can control the man different ways. So,
any idea what to expect Saturday from the atmosphere over there in Houston?
I'm sure it'll be electrifying. I'm sure it'll be a great crowd. I heard they sold out. It'll be a great game. Look for a lot of great ball from both sides of it.
Cool.
Appreciate it. Thanks.